Excuse me, I'm having a coughing fit. So today I just want to talk about business bookkeeping apps. So I get asked this question a pretty good amount of time. And there's a couple of different camps of people who ask me that question. Some people are just trying to like get every single like software and every single thing ready before they launch. Some people are just kind of finding the bare minimum of like software they need to get in order to be able to go and grow their business. Personally, for me, after, owning my business for the last 7 years and really mentoring, about 100 people so far inside the paid mentorship program, how to grow theirs. The second camp is generally the one that's the best. I found that generally people, if they're trying to make everything perfect before they launch, it generally because, like there's either a little bit of fear or some things they have to kind of overcome before they do it. And they kind of get the software as kind of the obstacle that prevents them from getting forward and getting started. So I got to be honest, like you got to overcome your fear. You just got to jump in. You just kind of got to launch. And if you want some help doing this, right, it is very scary and very nerve wracking if you're first starting like this. Even if you've owned another business in the past, it's a totally different feeling. Like it's a great business to get your first, between 10 to 15K per month. But it can be really, really hard to kind of get past yourself to even get started. So if you want some help, you want to go grow your business, maybe you're already in business, but you want to do better and you want to be able to go get to that 10 grand, 15 grand a month mark while still having time to enjoy with your family, time for freedom, time to be able to do what you want, go ahead and click on the link inside of the description below to book a call with me to see if I can help you. Now, just kind of getting back to it. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to give you like the bare stack of applications you need. Another good one is Hubdoc for document storage. It's pretty self-explanatory right there. Now, the only reason why we're talking about these applications, right, is because most people like they try and just have 50,000 and get super caught up on the technology. I know I had a student like that in the program probably about 6 months ago, and like she was growing her business, but it was like she spent all her time like researching like new applications, new technology, and all this new stuff. And I'm like, dude, let's just stop worrying about that. Like you have everything you need. You already have clients. Just keep doing the exact same thing to go get clients. It's not about, your new email service provider. It's not really about, a new website maker. It's not really about, learning 5 or 6 different software platforms, even though all your clients use QuickBooks or all your clients use Xero. Like you don't need to go learn Sage. You don't need to go and learn FreshBooks. You don't need to go and learn like a million different things. Like just stay focused on a couple things, do them really well, and then keep moving forward. And if there's like something that's need-based, meaning like you have to go grab something, then you do it, but you do it after the fact and after you know you need it, rather than trying to premeditate every single thing that you're going to need, right? And that's always what I'm thinking, right? Whenever I'm trying to like work and trying to grow, I'm always trying to do less. I'm trying to kind of narrow down my scope of work. I'm trying to narrow down my scope of tasks. For example, I have like a daily tracking sheet of all of my prospecting activities. And every single week I try and say, okay, so what's one thing that just isn't really working that well that I can like cut down? And if I can cut that thing down, then I know that, okay, cool. That means I can spend less time doing this and I can still make more money. I can still get more throughput, more calls booked on the calendar, more people I'm speaking to, more work, right? And that's really always what my focus is. So doing more with less. For example, like these YouTube videos, like why do you think that I'm doing these YouTube videos? So I'm going to break the fourth wall and I'm going to just kind of share with you how someone is doing, multiple 6 figures kinds of things. So on my Facebook, right, the way that the Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram kind of work, and the reason why I always advise people not to start with posting is because whenever you post on Facebook, notice how everything goes down, right? And it's buried. So after about like 5 minutes, like unless your post is getting a lot of likes, a lot of comments, a lot of shares, it generally is not going to be seen by very many people. So instead, you have to go and talk to people and get your message out and actually send messages to people, right? So they can actually see stuff and they can see your content. They can actually come to it based on your conversation versus something like YouTube. YouTube is more of like a search platform. So when people type in certain search criteria, for example, like you might have typed in business bookkeeping apps, the videos show, right? And it's not that it just shows to a million people, but it just shows and it gives you a chance to be seen by more people. So the more videos that you put out there, the more frequently people are going to be able to see it. And pretty soon you go after 90 days. If you've been doing a video every single day for 90 days, you have 90, like basically just basically have 90 virtual assistants going and hunting for people to give you more money and more clients, right? So right now I've been doing this kind of 90-day push, and I've been trying to shoot between 3 to 4 videos every day. And these videos aren't really long. They're like 10 minutes long. So it takes me under an hour a day. And I like to generally do it like if I have like a break, or if if a client needs to reschedule, or if a call doesn't quite show up. Like I had a call booked for right now, but the person didn't show up. So I decided to just kind of open up my computer and just start doing a video based on the stuff that was kind of on my mind today. And I have like a list of things, but that's basically why I'm doing YouTube. So I'm just trying to release between like 3 to 4 videos every single day for 90 days, right? So what we're going to basically have is we're going to have this army of like value, an army of like goodwill kind of built. So we'll say 4 times 9 is about 360 people. So that's the equivalent of me having about 360 virtual assistants working for my business at all times of the day, 24 days a week, 365 days a year. Yeah, man. That's how someone who makes a lot of money like thinks. And I'm not saying that I make like $1 million a year. I'm not quite at that level. I will be in the next 2 years though. However, this is how someone who's like mid 6 figure thinks, and someone who's paid a lot of money to be around millionaires think. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something new. Hopefully you got a different perspective about what it actually looks like to have, business bookkeeping apps, and which ones are the most effective, which ones are the most important for you when you're first starting out. Now, once again, if you want some help, go ahead and click on the link inside of the description below. We're going to go and like look at your situation, and we're going to make a plan to make sure you can go reach your goals in the shortest period possible, based on your individual situations, can be tailored to your needs. So if that's you, click on the link inside the description. Go to my calendar, fill out a time. I'll see you on the call. If you're not ready for a call right now, that's okay. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.